So you can see the other people's content there. But now you will present only the which sticky notes you are presented. In this area, this is what we will be able to do in 3 months. Is that clear? Before March, not even 3 months, 1.5 months. Is that clear? So let's start with Arunachal Pradesh. Every group you need to take up. So the team who is keeping the time have to just, you have to, those who are presenting should see where your timekeeper is sitting. Please listen, because we have to silently keep going, right? Otherwise we have to extend in the evening. I don't want you to get extended. Jaldi complete karke you have to go home. So the thing is, the timekeeper, who is your timekeeper?
Assam.
Where are they sitting?
There.
So the only thing is, when it is 2 minutes, one of the member will stand silently.
We have to imitate you, ma'am.
Whatever it is. You will just stand. So that means 2 minutes is over. Okay?
Okay.
So before the third minute is going to ring, before just few 10 seconds, again you will stand. That means close your chapter. Okay? That's how we are going to go. So all of you have to restrict your time within 3 minutes. So let's go with Arunachal.
Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, we decided to do infographic under this section self, because infographic is a very powerful visual tool that can enhance teaching and learning process. And with infographic, we can transform complex and abstract information into very clear and simple format. And with that we can teach our students, we can explain our notions very clearly. And since everybody knows that our students attention span is very low, so with the help of infographic we can teach very effectively. So that's it, man.
Thank you. So you didn't have a job work at all.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Assam, please come to the front. Ladakh, you're the timekeeper. No setting between. Please come to the front.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. There are three columns. Under self, we have decided that within 3 months, first of all, at the individual level, we all have discussed and we have come to the single point that we would be doing. We would develop audio content, a few of the audio contents that we can do. Then for using digital resources here also, we can do we can check that whether the schools are using the digital resources like in the platform wherever whatever is available in Diksha, while they're transacting in the classrooms. Okay. And then we also have got under research, we would be submitting the proposal for a training research program to see that whether the tools and the various applications that we had imparted training upon, these are properly being implemented, whether they have used in developing digital resources or not, the teachers. Under the diet level, as we have decided, we would be imparting training on e-content at the next level also for the next whenever fund is coming. Then also we would be doing deep stick. It is an ongoing project that we are conducting deep stick research in the various fields relating to ICT. At the state level, he is the coordinator. He would be again taking the lead to develop the resource pool and to conduct the training. Just the planning thing, only the planning part would be done in that within March. Then also he would give a proposal for giving that imparting one workshop on creation of digital resources, maybe in the online mode. Then we would also do planning for conducting research study, including us, because we are from different districts. And finally, coordinate with SLA, State Leadership Academy, to coordinate the tasks, to coordinate the tasks, and to include school leadership cell as well as the state research leadership cell, and also this one क्या कहते हैं बोलते हैं, ICT cell, so that we can all these three wings can go together to make the changes visible in the next 3 months. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please leave exactly where you have pasted all that and you have to leave that.
Okay, ma'am. That's why going, ma'am.
Next team, Ladakh, Madhya Pradesh team, you're the timekeepers. Please hold the papers properly so that it is visible also. So you can see how beautifully they have drawn the empty cells there. They covered the empty cells with diagram.
Good afternoon, Jigdeep. Yeah, just time now, start now. Okay, this is UT Ladakh and state of Manipur. Yesterday, man said that what you would do immediately after going back. After going back. So the point is, I mean, first and foremost, I mean, for this leveraging digital technology to the teachers as master trainers. First and foremost thing is basically you have to establish a very good ICT lab in Daitle. So actually what happened under Samagra Shiksha, we had approximately 32 lakhs for that, but we haven't got approval for that. So what we did is basically in every training, what we did, we called J&K Bank to deliver one financial literacy class for 1 hour. So instead of that, they are going to give us 40 lakh as CSR. So this year, the proposal is already submitted, and I think we should get 42 lakhs from J&K Bank by 31st March 2026. We have already submitted the proposal. We have already basically equipments and whatever software and hardware we require. We have already given that. So basically, first is that one, and secondly, in Ladakh, night level and this is the self level. This is what we are planning to do, and at the state level, we don't have a NCRT. Manipur has. So basically, what is required in Manipur is it's an institutional building. I mean, that is one of the foremost thing for doing anything. I mean, until unless you don't have the human resources and the manpower and the structure, you cannot do anything about it. And then manpower, technical manpower, whatever professional manpower is must for any good this thing, and digital resources training. Now, we initially what we are going to do is we have been conducting so many trainings. I mean, one of the prerequisite for having a very good school education system in any state is you have to tell your teachers, you don't teach your teachers how to think. You have to you don't tell them how to think. I mean, you have to tell them how should they think. I mean, you should not tell that, whether it should be an open-ended thing. They should know how to think about themselves. And about leadership, since being a nodal officer of School Leadership Academy, one of the prerequisites is until and unless you don't have a good leader, time up. You cannot do whatever you want to do. Thank you so much.
Once you finish, you will paste the thing on our. Sorry. In this place, at one of the bottom place, we have to paste it in the TV monitor. Okay? Ladakh can paste it. All the three, Ladakh, Arunachal Pradesh. Try to paste it. You can all be seated. One person can paste. Others, please be seated. We'll start with Madhya Pradesh. Who is the timekeeper?
Next.
Maharashtra. Timekeeper.
So, from Madhya Pradesh, after this workshop, we have to complete all the 5 tasks which you are familiar. We had focused on only development of digital resources. Uh, one task we have chosen, and from diet level and individual level and state level. The same thing we have mentioned. We'll develop the e-content. In that, Philipbook is our preference. And after the March, we'll focus on the other using digital resources training, because in the end of the March we can't conduct any training and research work. So we have chosen the only one point, that is development of digital content and specifically the Philipbook in the each individual level, diet level as well as state level SCRT. That's all. Thank you.
It's so. So all the 4 people should be visible.
इस कोर्स से जाने के बाद हमने 3-4 चीजें मतलब मार्जिन तक कंप्लीट करने का प्लान किया है। एक तो हम करिकुलम बना रहे हैं आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और साइबर सिक्योरिटी पर। इसके लिए हम डिजिटल जो टूल्स है या रिसोर्स है ICIT के ही वेबसाइट से ले रहे हैं, और हमारा अपना भी रिसोर्स है, और उसमें हम NGOs के जो जो एक्सपर्ट्स हमें मिले हैं उसको हमने लिया है। तो ये 1 महीने में हमारा जो करिकुलम डेवलपमेंट है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का और साइबर सिक्योरिटी का वो कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के लिए हमने 6th to 12th लिया है, और साइबर सिक्योरिटी के लिए हमने 6 to 9th लिया है। इस पे ऊपर हमारा काम चल रहा है। हमारी एक कोर कमेटी होती है SCRT में, और कोर कमेटी में जो जो प्रपोजल्स होते हैं वो अप्रूव किए जाते हैं। तो हम मेजरली उन्हीं प्रपोजल्स को अप्रूव करेंगे, मतलब जो जो NGO हमारे लिए कंटेंट बना के देना चाहता है। जैसे 6 कोर्स हम डेवलप कर रहे हैं, उसमें कंटेंट डेवलपमेंट के लिए टीचिंग डिजिटली, एडिटिंग का, साइबर सिक्योरिटी का, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का, ये लगभग AI साथी नाम का कोर्स फाइनल स्टेज पे है। और क्रिएटिव कॉमन के ऊपर हम एक कोर्स बनाना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि क्रिएटिव कॉमन बहुत ही मतलब कॉमन चीज नहीं है, इसमें बहुत डेप्थ या डिटेल में जाने की जरूरत है। तो ऑनलाइन कोर्स इस पे भी बन रहा है हमारा, मार्च एंड तक वो भी कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। और 1st to 6th स्टैंडर्ड हमारा सिलेबस चेंज हो रहा है। तो हमारे PME विद्या के लिए जो ये कंटेंट है अभी वो थोड़ा सा इरिलेवेंट हो जाएगा। जितना पॉसिबली हम लर्निंग आउटकम के अकॉर्डिंग फिर से रिटेन कर पाएंगे जो हमारा ऑलरेडी था। हमारा ऑलरेडी मोर देन वी हैव 6000 वीडियो and 2560 videos dedicated to PM विद्या we have created last year। सो उसमें से लगभग 2 या 3,000 तक वीडियो हमारे मतलब उसमें नीचे आएंगे। तो उसके जगह पे हम ये प्लानिंग करेंगे मार्च एंड तक, या अगले साल दिसंबर महीने तक ये सारे 6 स्टैंडर्ड्स के लिए हमारा ये कंटेंट डेवलप हो जाएगा। तो इस तरीके के हमारी प्लानिंग है, और इन तीनों ऑफिसर्स को उसमें साथ लिया जाएगा। थैंक
Next, Mizoram.
Can we start? Okay. So, uh, time to start. Okay, we start. So, in these different sections, the first development of digital resources. Under self, we put making educational videos so that teachers and diet faculty can make educational videos. So we all know that that is important during COVID time also. So at the diet level, we can make educational channel so that we can broadcast videos. And in the state level also, it's same with the district level. And under using digital resources, we under self we write updating faculty to educate digital knowledge, updating our digital knowledge. For example, now the state is developing this teacher hub. It's going on there. In the teacher hub, there will be attendance, teachers record, everything is there. So that the SCRT faculty and the diet faculty will update themselves on that digital knowledge. For example, in our diet, we have this teacher trading management software. We have been using like 2 years training management software. It is very useful for us. And the teachers, when they went to our diets for training, there's a QR code. They just scan it, so it will monitor their location also. If they are away 50 meters away from the room, it's marked as the absent or something like that. And at the end of the training program, automatically the certificate came. So we have been using for 2 years, and I think we are the first to use that type of software. So with that one of that private company, we uh, okay. Then at the diet level, one problem of many of the diet faculty is that we are not aware of this PME Vidya and Diksha. So unfortunately, most of the diet we do not contribute to the content. So only SCRT are doing the job. So it is at the district level we have to do it so that also we can do it right now as soon as we go back also. No? Then okay. Then this research, what we keep, I think no one is keeping research that they can immediately do. But for research, we can uh, enter the course, short-term course of these statistic tools. In 1 month also we can do that. So SPSS, RStudio, like that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this time. We have come up with some activities here. Individually, first, our Sankam, he will manage, he will eventually take care of, make it a point to attend on new open resource application and to assist development of digital resources. That's what he is going to do individually. And Ma'am Katalano, she is going to take up Diksha courses. Alvin is not going to escape. He's going to develop 5 key content. He's not keeping well. He's under medication now. And here again, at the district level, Ma'am Keza will encourage diet faculty and school teachers to attend courses in Diksha, LMS courses in Diksha. Personally, for me, I'm going to call people around to go for a revision in view of the NAP 2020 for a revision of the for even for the diet courses in that courses and in a school on the use of ICT and the tools. And eventually at the state level, that is me, I'll make an attempt to ensure the conduct of training to sensitize on use of Diksha, especially it needs to be done because we need to propagate it. And eventually later on make an attempt to get resources for conduct of ICT related courses for training. That's it.
Thank you, sir. Last team, Zora. May I help you also to join because you didn't join with NEP, just like this team. You can please join. Please go, Tripura. Last team. Manipur already came. He came and only you didn't come and then he came. So please you can join.
सभी को नमस्कार। तो हम त्रिपुरा टीम है, तो हम इस वर्कशॉप में सभी डायमेंशन में हम ट्रेनिंग लिया है, तो बहुत ही अच्छा लगा है, बहुत कुछ सीखा है। तो सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है कि हमारा स्टेट के 3 साइड से बांग्लादेश का बॉर्डर कवर है, उस दौरान हमारा इंटरनेट बहुत स्लो है, तो वो बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है। तो पहले हम क्या करेंगे, तो हमारा स्टेट में जाके एवरी ब्लॉक्स हमारा केआरपी है, तो उन केआरपीओ को हम ट्रेनिंग देंगे। तो ट्रेनिंग देके क्या करेंगे, कैसे ई कंटेंट डेवलप करते हैं वो तो हमने देखा है, तो कुछ वीडियो हम बनाएंगे, बना के हमारा खुद का चैनल है बंदे त्रिपुरा, उनमें यहाँ पर हम अपलोड कर सकते हैं। और हमारा डायरेक्टर मैडम को हम बोलेंगे कुछ डीटीएस खरीद करने के लिए और स्मार्ट टीवी करने के लिए। तो वो हम जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट में इंटरनेट स्लो है यहाँ पर हम दे सकते हैं। और ट्रेनिंग के पर्पस में हमारा फंड है, तो बीआर पहले तो हम बीआरपी और सीआरपी को ट्रेनिंग देंगे, उसके बाद डाइट में हम ट्रेनिंग अरेंज करेंगे जो हमेशा हम करते हैं। और रिसर्च के दौरान हमारा फंड है, तो हम डाइट टीचर खुद हम एक्शन रिसर्च करते हैं और लार्ज स्केल रिसर्च भी करते हैं। तो इस दौरान हम बीआरपी और सीआरपी और स्कूल टीचर को हम फंड प्रोवाइड करेंगे ट्रेनिंग के लिए, रिसर्च के लिए। और लीडरशिप के लिए तो हमारा केआरपी है, उन लोगों को हम गाइड करेंगे। तो ये हमारा अगले 3 महीने में प्लान है।
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Actually, it looks like a very simple activity, right? We have spent not more than 30 minutes. But I do not know how much you are, accept, you have observed on it. But when I could see your plans for next 1.5 month, it is like you have gone through a very good thought process. Some of you have at least able to identify the gaps. Right? This is one area which I needed. This is a very 30 minutes exercise, but this exercise has to be continued at the state level. At least one point of workshop has to be done from the state. Call your people. Maybe at the diet level, all the faculty in that particular diet can sit for some 30 minutes like that. Have a plan document, like just a thought process. We didn't do big one. We only thought about what will I do. If at all we are not, if our program have to be called as success, we don't even see all the chits getting solved. If in that all the chits, like the way Nagaland team president, madam will do this, I will do this. If in this one step could be also taken by this participant, it is a success of this program. Most of the time, it is not that content makes a difference. You have all come here. This particular program was not planned to be an in-depth knowledge program. This is like a menu card. You have come here to see the menu card. Will menu card give you any depth? Even if you take any Chinese recipe, the name will not give us any meaning to us. We will not have heard what it is. Once I saw a menu card of a Bengali, there is Wow Calcutta, one restaurant. So I said, let me take some Bengali food. So I took that Wow Calcutta and I was just seeing the name. And I thought, okay, some name was very nice. So I thought, let me take this. I thought that will be my full meal kind of, and I ordered it. When it came, it was just a mustard gravy with only 2 brinjals. Because by name, we may go for different interpretation. So sometime in the restaurants, if you go, below the name, there would be a short description. Only a short description saying this is a chicken made with this sauce. So it will just give you an idea at least what is mixed in that. Not by the name, nothing will be known. Only by the description, you will get to know this is there. Right? So first time, even if you don't know what we do, by seeing the combination, we try out. When we try out, if you like it, we will reorder it. If you don't like it, we will cut down there. When we reorder it, if we more like it, we will try to learn the recipe and do it. So this particular 5 days program is simply like a menu card with some description. So now you have understood OER means these things are there. Now if you like it, go and learn about OER. If you feel it is essential, then ask for a in detail training on OER for your state. Same way for all the sessions that are covered here. Okay. This is not planned to be an in detail one, not planned to be a practical thought. This is a program where at least, how many of you first time came to NCRT? Only 50 percentage. Not even 50, less than 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Out of last 2 batches, phase 1, we had nearly 80 percentage of the people first time in their career coming to NCRT who has 20-25 years of experience in diet. And they have never attended. That's another thing is you have not come to NCRT is different. The other thing is they have never listened to directly a session from NCRT faculty. In phase 2 also, we had nearly 70% of the people first time listening from NCRT faculty a session. Some of them are here. In every phase we had some people. We can see them in a year 10 times. Right? Because they are the only ones sent by the state for all the training. There is no other way. Some people are selectively sent because there is only one person taking care of everything. But sometimes the way selection is done is, right now, who is not having any work, please go and come. There were some states sending some technicians. We have rejected and sent back. We can't, this is specifically for diet faculty. One state we have to really, one and a half month, I have sent 4 letters back. They have put only teachers. I said, sir, it's a well-established state. Please give me diet and SERT faculty. Out of 4, only 1 was diet faculty, 3 were teachers. So second revision letter came, 1 teacher removed, another 1 diet faculty added. Again we rejected. Then another teacher removed, then done. Then 4 letter gone. Ultimately nobody came for the program. So this is the scenario we are in. But if we continue, how do we become the center of excellence? Right? So if we really wanted to, presentation. You can fill that later. Open the presentation. Open the presentation. So if we really wanted to be a center of excellence, then we need to have some seriousness in our assignment and what we are taking up. So we all encourage you. This is just a kind of a dot work. We just thought of doing it. But if the state can sit together, or even if you 4 people who have come here can even go and think about it. This is, we did it in paper, make the same thing in a collaborative document, keep writing, right? Over a period of time, it may give you a complete direction on what exactly has to be done. You can also create such a kind of thing and float it to all the people. All these areas what you have written. Similarly, one Google Doc can be created, Google form can be created, floated to all your diet faculty and ask, what do you think there is a need first on these areas? Right, so that you can plan, or you can ask them for a commitment. What can you do at this area? So that's one thing can be done. The second thing is, most of you, we have not thought research means it's big. Now, ministry also encourages to take dipstick study. What do you mean by dipstick? Even not small. When you wanted to taste how this honey is, the vendor will just take a stick, dip it, and just give you. We just taste the stick, and then we buy that honey and come, right? So there is an encouragement for diets to take not a big research, but you can take dipstick study. It's called as dipstick study. At least you take the minimum things and study. If all the states can take up dipstick studies on various digital initiatives which is being implemented in your state, that will contribute for our larger planning and thing. If every state does a dipstick study for Diksha and tell us, in our state this is all happening, then we can easily find it out what is there, where the intervention. We will not give intervention to the same state again and again. Right? At least we'll also come to know where to give the intervention. So we encourage all of you to do such exercises in your diet level. So we are going to move to the last session of this particular technical session of this particular training program, which is on digital pedagogy. If you remember, I started a session with the academic leadership, like leadership for digital transformation. I stopped where I said that digital pedagogy, we will continue from here. Right? So we are continuing the session. We have with us Dr. Biju. He is an assistant professor in Central University of Tamil Nadu. So he's with here and he will be taking us through understand digital pedagogy. And this is again an area, sometimes we use different words. Innovative pedagogy, digital pedagogy, pedagogy for digital integration. So we'll try to understand and few of the important aspects, minimum few, which we can learn from next 1 hour of discussion. Welcome and open.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Really good afternoon?
Yes, sir.
Very good afternoon. Energy is not less.
No, sir.
Yeah, food, right? Because afternoon session basically will get sleepy, right? So you're all resource persons of your state, in a way. In a way, okay. Otherwise, you're all adult faculties. You're all teacher educators, right? You're all teacher educators. You're shaping, you're molding the future teachers, right? I think we all take that as a pride. Not so exciting, sir. It's not exciting. Being a teacher educator, I think so.
Challenging, sir.
Sorry?
Challenging.
See, any profession has got its own challenge, right? And especially the most challenging one is teaching. And the most challenging is teacher education. Right? How will we convince? In fact, that's why I just thought I'll just keep this in front of you. This is being called as bicycle of education. So I'll give you 2 minutes. Can you just reflect yourself, taking this as an analogy? The difficulty is getting reflected. Are we getting the difficulties? Because you told it's very difficult to perform or act as a teacher educator. So are you getting your difficulties reflected here? Sir? No. Which one? Are you able to find any connect between what we do every day? No?
There is no alignment between student will, teacher will.
There is no alignment. Here it is aligned. In this diagram, it's aligned. Whether we are aligned with the student is a question. Right? Any classroom, any teaching learning will become meaningful. I won't use the term effective. Will become meaningful when there is a proper alignment with these two. Right?
There's a parallel in the this.
Sir, are you busy with something?
Yeah, there's some office work. That's why.
Okay. So if you are busy, then you may please go out and completely come. Right? Because you may also have to take these kind of sessions. And you know that when people sitting in front of you, when they are involved in different activities, right? So I consider you all as a fellow beings, not as a participant, right? So these two wheels, because some of us generally stayed in the classroom. Let us start the journey. Let's start the intellectual journey. And you as the subject matter expert, you as the method master, based on your expertise, based on your experience, take the students along with you and show them the wonders. How exactly you can become the teacher. And we also do almost similar thing, right? We do define our outcome or our objective. For what purpose I have to teach for the day. You also plan, do it, review. Whereas when it comes here, the do part is more with the students. And that's why we say that we are becoming more constructivist or social constructivist, because we make them or we enable them, or generally we use a term, we are all the facilitators. Do we still carry the same role? Then what is our role?
Actually, sir, as you have
Yes, sir, you can sit.
no, it will
Okay.
be easy for me. Also.
Yeah, fine.
Teacher is a facilitator, so the role of facilitator is limited, very limited.
Okay.
And teacher is a guide. No one can guide no one to after 20 years what will be happen. No one can visualize. A teacher can also not visualize. Or the needs of the learner and the need of the teachers is practically different.
Practically different. Okay.
Because they are from another generation and teacher is from another generation. So,
so you need to say that there is a generation
gap.
gap.
Teacher should be an experienced learner. Your teacher also learn, and that's why I'm saying that there should have parallel in their level also. So the teacher and student both will
move together.
Gear up,
Yeah,
move
gear up together. So, what is our role in our classroom? Is it guide again?
No.
Is it a philosopher?
No.
Is it a facilitator?
No. Yeah, to some extent.
To some extent, the facilitator.
Somewhere, somehow.
And if you still feel that maybe the generation what you are calling, if you feel that our students are still waiting for the facilitation from our side,
then it will be
No.
difficult.
you can read a book written by Ian Gilbert, a very popular journalist, has written a book, Why Do I Need a Teacher Since I Have Got Google? Why do I need a teacher? Since I have got Google, maybe it was almost 10 years back, but right now, if we write, we will say, I have ChatGPT, then why do I need a teacher?
No, then the teacher will be mere the bearer of information.
It's not that, right?
Yeah,
so now we realize that it's not mere facilitator.
Motivator.
Yeah, motivator,
Otherwise,
influencer, maybe Gen Z term, influencer, or I would say we also learn a lot from our students.
yeah, exactly, sir.
Right? So sometimes we say we are the co-learners.
Exactly.
We co-create. Let's say even this author has used co-managing. In a classroom, we manage together. It's a collaborative management. Nowadays, I cannot say that tomorrow, 2 o'clock, you all should be here. I can tell it. But the students will be there or not, I don't know. None of you check your mobile during my class. Why do I need a teacher since I have got Google? And he is not explaining that how a teacher should be or whether Google will take care of anything. How do we realign ourselves? And especially now, you may have a challenge that most of the students depend upon these large language models to do almost all the tasks, wherever possible. So it's a challenge right now. So any of the technology was bringing us some challenges. But we have almost come to a level of comfort right now. To a level of comfort. I'm not saying that you are all comfortable. But at least whatever technology comes, we try to use it in the classroom.
Only for 10% of our teacher population.
Okay, whatever it may be. But it again a question of attitude, right?
Yeah.
Now, why do we need technology in our classroom? Even some teachers used to say that even without technology, I have created postgraduates, I have created PhDs and all. So why do I need technology?
So technology it is the communication. 100% communication will be happening through technology.
To improve.
Sure.
Yeah.
To improve.
To improve, you're telling something.
Effective class.
Effective classroom. Do you mean to say that if I use
To create an interesting class.
to create an interesting class? So all of you will be interested. I'm using technology.
No, it's not like this, sir.
No, it's not like that, right? Okay.
Technology,
So,
I mean, the technology is not only the digital technology. Technology is in a educational technology form, technology of education and technology in education. The both will comprise
yeah, both hardware and software.
Yeah.
Correct.
And then only.
Thank you. That means it's not only technology. The way we use it is more important, right? It's more important. That we'll see. So if you look at here, I am interested not in this wheel or the seats. However, we say learner centric and all, the teacher is leading the class. Right? Because we have certain responsibilities, but in between you switch the seats. You allow the students to lead. But I have more focus here. What is that? We as teachers, we handle lot of problems. Sometimes we say we handle only problems. We have lots of problems. Maybe when there is a curricular reformation, when the new policy came, again the policy is suggesting lot of things. So we have to get adjusted or aligned with the policy. Now maybe the teacher education policy says that okay, you have to do this. Right now you may be knowing that you don't have the old DLED. What course you have? DLED?
DLA.
Till what time? But DLED is going to.
Yeah. But still.
By 2030 you will have only ITEP.
ITEP.
Right, ITEP preparatory, middle, secondary, right, foundation. This would be the structure. So we have to realign again. We were comfortable in following maybe the DLA. Now, if there are drastic changes, then it's bit tough time for us to realign. Even you might have already gone through what NCT talking about ITEP preparatory, ITEP middle, ITEP foundation, right? You might have already gone through. Now you may be involved in analyzing that. What is the change? What is the drastic change between DLED and this particular thing? How we will equip ourselves? Because all on a sudden we cannot transform. So we deal with lots of problems. The problems related to the society, the problem related to the policy, the problem related to us, problem related to the learners. Maybe I can say the socio, psychological, emotional, all these problems we handle. We also handle lots of specific learning problems related to the students. They may not be understanding the way I'm talking, they may not be understanding the way I present, and I don't know whether you follow any text for study. Do you suggest the students some text for study? Or do you suggest the teachers to follow some text for study? Do we have something like that? Now most of us are referring only internet. Right? How many of us refer the textbooks? See, for example, I am basically from physical science background, physics background. So I have an ITEP program. So for last 7 years, we were having BSc B.Ed. Now I have ITEP. I refer only one book, or I suggest the students to refer only one book. They can refer anything, but I recommend there are 2 volumes which NCERT published. Pedagogy of Teaching, Physical Science, Part 1 and Part 2. At least if they can refer that, it is the consolidation of different authentic books. But still they won't read it. They just put it in Copilot, they'll get the summary, they just look for the summary. What the student will say, sir, please you read it and prepare the notes, give to us. Even I don't know how many of your teachers ask with you when you give the training. You may be involved in different activities, right? Evaluation, research, program evaluation, lot of things are there. So whenever you go with all these, whether you come across these kind of problems, we don't have authentic materials, or how many of some of you may be involved in preparing the materials, resource material, teacher handbook, right? So generally there are problems. Then the learning gear and tools. Do we focus on that? As I was telling, yes, we have different types of learners coming into a classroom, so we cannot follow the same pace in the classroom. In between, we have to slow down. Sometimes you have to fast or something. This curriculum, who is taking care of curriculum in this group? Curriculum? Sir is happening? Sir won't agree. Sir is expecting some question, right? Now, generally we know that there are a lot of problems. How do we decide this? The gear. You're all drivers, right? You drive the vehicle with the gear. How do you decide? Changing the shifting the gear? Situation?
According to pace and need of the
According to the need, according to the road condition, right? So can you consider the same situation in our classroom? No. The roads are not good. Right? Maybe your ecosystem may not be very conducive. Yeah, needs are different. Right? So what technique we use? In teaching learning, we use a technique called curriculum analysis. How many of our teachers are equipped with that? Analyzing the curriculum. When the curriculum comes for the first time, I will do that. Afterwards, forget about it. But if we can do every year the curricular analysis, it will help us to decide the gear and tool. A tool that I have used right now may not be applicable tomorrow. Yes. Right? Because some of the tools are changing. Some tools are free right now, which may not be free tomorrow. Right? So we have to cope up with all these kind of drastic changes. Then you have questions. Do you address questions? Do you handle questions? Whose questions? Principal will ask question. Students will ask question. Parents, unfortunately, they will never ask any question. At times, okay. Generally, parents are right when the level goes up. When the level goes up, you know that parents will become silent. But maybe in the lower classes, if you train your students, maybe for the primary, there they have to be trained how to handle the parents. But I don't need, because if I am teaching maybe at the higher level, for PG students, no parent is asking anything. They will ask directly with the kid. They will never come to college. But we handle different questions. We pose ourselves a lot of questions and try to answer. Then you have evaluation and assessment. They are handling. Are we comfortable? Are we comfortable in evaluation or assessment?
No, no.
What is the problem?
So many problems, so many types, so many forms are coming up. We are getting confused.
Why?
Sir, in our states, like HPC also getting introduced.
Holistic progress card is coming. But generally, we teachers are doing a holistic progress assessment, right?
Actually, sir.
Actually, we are supposed to do that.
Without the dimension,
Yeah.
one can say that this is good.
Generally, that's what we do. Because we say for what purpose is the education? It is for the holistic development. Now, how will I say that this particular student has got a holistic development? Obviously, I am involved in assessing the holistic dimensions. But when it comes as a part of documentation, right, then yes, we have certain problem because we are not habituated with that. Yes.
So actually, sir, the problem is not with the HPC or the new models of assessment. All the things are based on certain kind of research only. But when it goes to the field level, we again see that the teachers are being engaged in different types of non-teaching activities, and they are again coming back to the classrooms. So things become whatever we teach them, whatever we train them, we are not getting the outcome. That is why I'm saying that no, they are right.
And adding, sir, whatever the parameter is this, it is very difficult to assess a quality or the development of a learner in a very accurate measure. So most of the time, we the tools we develop, whether it is
Checklist or observation,
it has some limitations. Sir.
Yes.
It has some limitations, and sometimes we evaluate wrongly.
Because we are all human beings.
Exactly, sir. That's why.
To err is human. But yes.
Sir, just one thing. Sir, that is not very much relevant to this one, today's program. But in this platform, I would like to just tell you that if it is possible on your part, you have already started researching or doing studies on that. Please consider the dimension that how can we make the assessment a joyful experience.
Good.
We're talking about joyful learning.
We will look into that. I have some tips.
Please do, sir.
Okay. Now that is where, in fact, the NEP has brought out a very good idea, especially to reduce our, I won't say the workload, but the load, right? Where it talks about multidisciplinarity, interdisciplinarity, and collaborative assessment. Okay, we'll discuss that. Now, another point is the driving pace or time management. I hope all of us have the problem of time management because we are trying to manage the time. Right? Yes, obviously. But what is time management? It's not managing the time, it's managing ourselves according to the time.
Yes.
Right? Because see, in personal life, all of us are very good time managers. You just ask yourself. Suppose I want to reach my institute by 8 o'clock, right? At least I'll reach 8:30, fine. But still I'm reaching by 8:30. Everything has completed. After completing, we are reaching. So we manage. But when it comes to our professional life, somewhere I think there is a misalignment. You are all excellent time managers in your professional life. But we are not able to translate that into professional life. Personal life, yes, we are very good.
सर जो व्यस्त है वो अस्त व्यस्त है.
No, there are techniques. In fact, there are techniques. Again, what we say, the curricular analysis will help you. For example, the curriculum development principle says that, sir will agree, curriculum principle development says that when you develop a curriculum, you follow certain principles. One principle says that simple to complex, known to unknown, right? This is one. Second, any curriculum will have 10 to 15 percentage of the content which they can learn by themselves. 10 to 15 percentage they can learn through their group, peer learning. This 30 percentage you remove. Unfortunately, what happened across the country? This 30 percentage the teacher will do. The 70 percentage we will give it to students. You learn by yourself, where they may not be able to. So if we can identify this 10 to 15 percentage, allow them for self-learning. Another 10 to 15 percentage, provide them for their peer learning. So that the 70 percentage only I need to address. Right? And even in that 70 percentage, I may have sir taking maybe physical chemistry. I am a physical chemistry expert is there. Maybe biochemistry expert is there, or biophysics expert is there. We three sit together, identify some area, we three will do it. So this is what now we have to practice. So altogether, I think it gives a very good understanding that it is not to solve the problem, just to remind ourselves, yes, these are all the works we are doing. And added to that, as madam told, non-academic. We work more as a clerk than a teacher. Because lots of data need to be collected, evidence need to be created or collected, recorded, submitted. SERT will ask, maybe tomorrow by 10 o'clock this report should be there. The whole night you have to do. But somewhere I feel the technology will help us in reducing this overload. Right, let us see. This I need not explain. I think you will explain to me. What is it? ICT, what is it? Information communication technology. What is it?
So information should be communicated
Through technology.
with the help of technology.
So what is information for us is more important. Right? Are we dealing only information? Because information in this context we can say there is a section called information science. Right? Those people say there is a continuum. Data, information, knowledge, wisdom. This is the continuum. I hope you agree. Right? What is data? Data is data. Bit of information is data. Oh, madam is going reverse. Okay. Fine.
Information is a bit of data, something like that. I'm getting confused.
No need. No need for confusion. Data is. Thank you. Raw. It is raw in its form. Right? And we assign a meaning to that. Then it becomes information. Means generally we say processed data is information. So when I talk right now, you are all processing in different ways. You are all processing in different context. Yes or no?
Yes.
So the information that you generate would be different. Now what is knowledge? Knowledge is information. Knowledge is information, or information is knowledge.
Knowledge is recalling those information that we can recall and recognize.
When you process upon number of information, what outcome you are getting, that is knowledge. I'll give a simple example.
Knowledge is practical utility.
Knowledge has got a practical utility. Information also has got a practical utility. But when the information becomes knowledge is more important.
Useful information is knowledge.
So you mean to say that there are non-useful information also?
Knowledge is theoretical. Knowledge is theoretical.
Knowledge is theoretical, yes sir.
Point is, we had 17th century this is war of religion. In 20th century we had this two world wars. And in 21st century we are having misinformation world. So that is why I'm saying useful information is with experience and all those things is knowledge. Not every information is knowledge.
No, that I completely agree. Not every information is knowledge. 100%. Because we say we are living in an information era. Right? Everywhere information. And some informations are not useful for me, but it may be useful for you.
But WhatsApp University, like,
But still, we are all the vice chancellors of WhatsApp universities. Right? So, what is now, that is where, sir, we used to say, especially regarding the WhatsApp and the social media, do I need to forward the message? I am getting a message, do I need to, how many of us think before forwarding? I never forward. No, that is good. Because that is always good. Why should I forward? Even if I know I am not forwarding, you may get it from some other 10 people. This is a kind of taking ownership. I will share only those information which I can take the ownership. Right? That is one component of our digital literacy. Right? So what is in knowledge? Knowledge is the processed information. I was trying to give an example. It is raining. It is raining. I give you a statement. It's raining. Is it an information? Sir feels it as an information. Sir feels it as a data.
I'll say data.
No.
You'll say data.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is conditional, sir. In the context, it may be information.
Sir is not agreeing. Yes, sir. It's information.
Warning.
It's warning. Right. Now, I would agree with him. I would agree with him because the others told that it's an information because I have already experienced raining. Right? So with that we try to connect and say that it's an information. But when I start asking a question, where is it raining? I don't know. I have not given. When is it raining? I have not given. So this is one of the method that you can confirm whether it is an information or not. Suppose I say the temperature decreased by 4 degrees Celsius by somehow or the other. Then it is raining. One piece of information. The temperature decreased by 6 degrees of temperature, 6 degrees Celsius. Then it is raining. Second piece. The temperature decreased by 8 degrees Celsius. Then it is raining. 3 pieces of information. Can you process it? Can you process it? You have 3 pieces of information. Is it possible? Try. Try. It's possible. Yes, you can.
Forecast.
What forecast you will do? Correct. You are correct. For what forecast you will do? Because you have 3 pieces of information. One 4 degree reduced, 6 degree reduced, 8 degree reduced.
और फर्दर रिड्यूस होगा तो
क्या कहते हो? Barish? So when I process this, I find there is a temperature decrement. Raining is there. I am not very sure for every temperature decrement whether it is rain or not. I would come up with a prediction that if temperature decreases, it may rain. It is a knowledge. As I was telling, knowledge has got utilitarian as well as it has got a predictive value. Okay, this is what information science people say. But we are not dealing with information science. We are dealing with teaching learning. For us, what is information? Now I think you will get an idea. What is information for us?
Which is useful for us, that is different.
Which is useful for you may not be useful for me. If the students say, I am Gen Z, you are Gen 20, then
if that information has validity and reliability.
In context of the learner's learning outcome.
Which learner is checking for reliability? Tell me, I learned, just a second. I learned that A plus B whole square. Okay. After 20 years, now I feel there is no reliability, there is no validity. I am not able to use anywhere. I spent lot of time on that A plus B whole square, and my teacher asked me what is the meaning of A plus B whole square. Then I told A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Now the next question, what is the meaning of A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square? I don't know.
I know asking about STEM students. For general students,
No, any of that.
it's a very different thing.
Yeah.
Because STEM का ये problem होता है. You are being taught what is being proven.
Okay.
But for general,
Which subject you deal, sir?
I have been non-medical in 12th. I have been management and economics in graduation.
Huh.
I've done my MBA. Then I've done my computer science also.
Huh.
So basically, I've seen
all this. Fine.
Yeah. So in that ways, I'm saying basically any information. Just for example, when you teach a teacher or a student, basically we have to see the element of judgment which ICT doesn't have. Is with the humans.
Yes, agree.
How we come to that judgment is because of our experience.
Okay.
And because of our dealing with the various environments.
Okay.
Environment factors. So this is basically what we have to imbibe because we don't like.
I completely agree to you that. Yes. Means the learning can happen through experiences, and once you agree that, what is our role? Creating opportunities for the learner to gather experience. Yes. Where we feel that some of the experience we cannot provide directly. Right? Where we depend on technology. So what is the information here? The information is very simple. It is the content, the curricular content for us. It is the curricular content. Nothing more than that.
In context of education.
Yeah, in context of education for a teacher, I am not trying to become a coding expert. I am not going to make any student as a tech savvy. Textbook is the part of your curriculum. Right? It's only a tool. Textbook is only a tool just for a reference. That's what NCF 2005 at that time it's told, going beyond the textbook. Right? Textbook is only for reference, but your curriculum is more important. Hence, that's why I'll tell all of you might have gone through NCFSE 2023.
But the content is only the content. If we disagree the textbook, then there will be no content. The thing is that content is
concept. If you read those curricular goals in NCFSE 2023, that gives you the direction towards the content.
Exactly.
Right? From that you evolve a textbook. Now why NCERT is preparing? So that it will help our teachers. Otherwise, I will teach something else. Right? To bring that uniformity in a formal structure, you have a textbook. It's only a tool. And there are teachers who consider this is the only thing I have to transact. No. No. Some of you will explain beyond that. Because then you feel that no, this particular student needs something more. He may be a gifted learner. This student don't need that much. So you will simplify. The curricular content is the information for us. What is communication?
Exchange of ideas.
That is the beautiful definition we have. Exchange of ideas, sharing of emotions, feelings, knowledge, whatever it may be. What is the condition? Is there any condition? What is the condition?
Feedback.
Receiver and
Source and
Self management will work. Yes.
Sender and the receiver.
Sender, receiver, medium, message.
And feedback also.
And feedback also.
Yeah.
Noise is a. So you're all well educated about communication. But practically, what is more important?
Listening.
Are you listening now?
decoding.
Yes.
No. Processing.
No, all this I agree. Coding, decoding, encoding, processing, feedback, everything will happen with a single condition. What is the condition? No, not synchronization, sir.
Language.
How many of you have experienced? You made a call to your friend over mobile. Your friend listened to you for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
At last, it will sorry, wrong number.
Distortion.
Or could you please explain? Not response.
There is a noise only, sir.
Medium.
Why there is a noise?
Noise is because noise can be both physical noise,
Barriers of
noise and
communication.
Barriers of communication, noise of communication. I would say, all of you, after reaching to the classroom, what first thing you will do? Good morning, students. Okay, then. Good morning, sir. Feedback has come. Now, what next? You'll tell. What next? Shall we start? Shall we start? Why are we asking?
No, no. Whether they are prepared.
Whether not prepared. Ready. Readiness. Establishing the readiness. Unless and until you are ready, there is no communication. Right? Readiness is most important. Establishing readiness. That's why nowadays when you call, make a call, you'll ask, is it a good time to talk? Can I have 2 minutes? Are you free? Why are we doing that? We know my message is more important. I don't have luxury of time. Right? Then one more component I would say. One more is more important, especially in classroom communication. What is it? So all of you are ready. I started exchanging.
So how could I ensure that all learners are ready?
It's not possible, sir.
To whom I address now then?
See, that's what generally what we do. We assure, even there are techniques, but there is no foolproof that if you use this, then I have to say if you use chloroform, all will be ready. Chemical I have to use. Because these are all human beings. But there may be different reason.
Then the knowledge is occurred.
So we assure that majority of them are ready. There are different reasons. A student may not be health-wise may not be okay while coming, or a student may be from a broken family. Right? So there are like whatever we experience, there are a lot of problems. But we assure that most of them are because of the rapport that you have created. Because some of the students wait for your class. I don't like his class, but I like his class. Maybe there possibility because of the rapport. Now, one more condition is there. What generally we ask after teaching, can you repeat? No.
Yes.
We never ask, can you repeat? What else we ask? Understood or not? I told yes, understood. Have you understood that whether I understood or not? Right? Generally, what we ask, can you tell in your words? Can you tell in your own words? Don't repeat mine. That is mugging up. Right? When I present something, even suppose I presented around 10 to 15 sentences. I don't need every people to repeat the 10 to 12 sentences. You give the gist of it. Means you were able to understand something. So two conditions in communication. One is readiness. Second is making on. Possession. So communication is the process of exchange of ideas, feelings, emotions in a mode of mutuality. Mutuality is nothing but readiness until it becomes one's own possession. I have to. That's why maybe evening, today evening when we are leaving, Angel Madam will ask, "What is your takeaway?" You say, "No, I didn't take anything." What is your takeaway? That it's not all the sessions report. Have you got something for you that you can try? That is enough. Even if I talk maybe 6 hours, how much percentage will be communicated?
Probably 10%.
No, 2 to 3%.
Even if it is 2 to 3%, I am happy. Because Madam has proved that. No. It's the symbol of adulthood. Adult learners have got this problem. Because we are very selective. Very selective. What is in it for me? Can I get something? You talk anything, sir, about digital pedagogy, I don't bother. Can I get something? That I will pick up.
You have asked him listening.
Huh.
There is a difference, listening and hearing.
Yes.
Most of the time we hear,
Yes.
not listening.
Correct. So the communication is nothing but here in our context is the dynamics of communication appropriate to the content. The content which you have certain facts, you have certain concepts, you have certain theories, principles. So all these may not be communicated in the same way. Yes, so as I was telling, something they have to experience. So maths teachers will agree. They have to learn how to construct a circle using the compass and scale. Right? So that is the kind of experience, that is the kind of learning activity you may have to provide. So the communication directly refers to the method. What method of teaching we can use. And what is technology? As all of you know, that is nothing but what is technology? As I was telling, technology of education, technology in education, technology as education.
The process of making whole the process easier and fruitful.
Huh. Whether, but because of this only we are struggling now. Technology is nothing but the application of science. But here, whatever technology you have, that is not important for you. For us, it is important these two. These two are more important, and if there is a need from the learner, if there is a need from the content, you select the most appropriate technology. Not any technology. Like what we were telling, all of us are using WhatsApp for every purpose. WhatsApp has got certain, but now they are improving. They are making it as multi-purpose. Right? Even you can do the payment through WhatsApp. Because they know the scope of it. So what is our learning from here? ICT is not simple information communication technology. It is nothing but the curricular content, the appropriate method, and the most suitable technology. Hope you will agree. So if you have technology, directly we will move to that. If you have technology, I would like to categorize them into three. You may have 1,000 categorization. In terms of its function, some technologies are there to engage the learner.
Games.
Thank you. We also get engaged with the games. Day before yesterday, while flying from Bhopal to here, one senior most person was playing game in mobile. What else we can do in flight? It's not that sometimes, yes, it's not bad. But getting addicted to that is the problem. That is what we are experiencing with our children. Because you may know what is that? Minecraft. At least your kids may be playing, right? We will stop. Don't play it. But if you read any of the ICT literature, research literature, they say that one of the best game for learning purpose is Minecraft. But we should know how to use it. So engagement, there is not an issue, but don't say that a video will become engagement. How many of us get engaged with a video? I am giving you 5 minutes video. Will you watch the whole 5 minutes? That's why we like reels. Even reels, if possibility is there, we will drag it. Right? So mere video may not assure that engagement. But we have certain technology, I just said. We have certain technology which can help us. Even if you can disable that dragging line and you are compelling the student to watch it. Either he will watch or not watch. That will happen.
Diksha in Diksha, there is option.
Yes, there are options. Then interactive. Interactive technology. What is that? I don't know. This is not interactive right now. Right? What is that? I can manipulate.
Interactive panel is
This is interactive, but because of me, they made it non-interactive. Right? Here you have interactive. Here you have interactive panel.
Okay.
Our mobile screen is interactive.
Yeah.
But where do we use this kind of technology in our classroom? Do we need interactive technology in our classroom? Other than this interactive panel?
Yes.
Where? For illustration, for discussion, for analysis, verification.
Especially for self-learning.
Especially it can help a lot for self-learning. For example, any example from mathematics? Any example from science? Any example from social science? How many social science people are here? Geography? Geography? History? Political science. Okay. Now, how many of us have seen, visualized the movement of monsoon in India? We know in which month where monsoon happens. But have you ever visualized some content which says that it starts from here, it moves like this? No. If the student can see that, if the student can touch on different area where the monsoon is moving, you can learn better. All of you learned the lens, image formation of lens. You remember all of us in class 9 it was there. Right, sir? Yes. Correct. You may still remember those 6 diagrams. What is that? Beyond 2F, at 2F, right? We never learned it together. Now, if I can have it a technology tool where I have the lens here, there is a object, the student is dragging. While dragging, student can see how exactly this side changes. All these can be learned by the student. Self-learning is possible. That's why we need interactive, where the student is involving. That's why, sir, may I say the gamification also we are using. They like the game because they get immediate feedback. They get rewards, right? And we never reward. We never give rewards in classroom. Try to give. Try to give. So gamification need not be only through technology. Some of you might have taught those who are handling learning and psychology. Can we use other than technology any rewarding system?
Reinforcement.
Reinforcement, positive reinforcement, negative. How do we do that?
Verbal, non-verbal.
How do we do that? Who likes the verbal? Even suppose I say good. Whether the student likes it? Now, this may become a POXO case. Unwanted touch. No, if he doesn't like my touch, then it's a problem. But we say that touch can be a positive reinforcement. Correct? Any other rewarding system? Giving stars. You may prepare a chart, all the student name, then for behaviors for every day, you may say the golden star 5 points, white star 1 point. So whenever you observe, without telling, you just go and fix it 1 star. This is a rewarding system, and some institutions what they do, by the end of the month, they can redeem it. This is a because now the student or giving the badge. Giving the badge because in the game they like it because they can progress, they can see their progress in terms of the badges, the different levels. So it's possible. Then immersive. Immersive are we using? AR, VR, what else? All us. Right? Augmented reality, you may be familiar with some of the application. Virtual reality or Google Earth kind of, or now you have what is that Google Glass and all. Right? Can be immersive. Yes. Yes. But that may not be possible every time. Yes. Right. Taking the students to the field, it may not be possible. That's why we have virtual field trip. There are applications for virtual field trip. Or now you have 360-degree.
Like yesterday, I was seeing Taj Mahal.
Huh.
It was disappointing. The visual.
Because you have already personally experienced that.
No, basically, I expected much better than that.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
when you see Google Earth and all this stuff, with the
Sir, that is where our role is more important because when people prepare the content commercially, their interest is only money. Now, what is the problem with them? They have technology, they don't have the content. They the same AR or VR, what you have seen, those who have written the script might not be a teacher. If the teacher writes the script, it would be better. That is why we need to equip our teachers because their strong point is content, method. Only the weak point is technology. So we support them in some of the technical technologies. We are not going to compete with maybe discovery learning. No. We compete ourselves to provide the best to our students. Freely available. right? All students may not be able to access this kind of highly paid content. So we are trying to improve through continuous training. So that is our responsibility and accountability. Please remember, as the KRPs, that is our responsibility. Handhold. Then another kind of categorization. There are technologies which are merely at the operating level. We don't know much about that. I know how to operate. Those days when we started using PowerPoint for the first time, you may remember. How was it? With all respect, right? We will be here. We will never move. Even this came later. We will be reading and explaining. Right now we know the same PowerPoint helps you to record. You can do a lot with this. Right? So even now AI. Do we really know how to integrate? No. We know how to use it. Day before yesterday, I asked with the science teachers of Chandigarh, Madhya Pradesh, and all. I just asked, how exactly you use AI for your teaching? You can also ask the same question. You can also ask the same with your teachers. What actually we are doing, we repeat or mimic what we do in Google. Instead of Google, I have another typing area where I will type the same. Will you get better result? No, we know the best prompting will give you the best outcome. So we should learn how to prompt and get it. But most of the teachers are using, instead of Google, they ask here. But they won't give. And I have shown them. I asked everyone, you give the prompt. Not the prompt, you ask. How will I use technology in my classroom? Even you can try. You can also try the same. You ask ChatGPT, how will you use technology in your classroom? ChatGPT will say, I am not a teacher. Now we have learned that. How should I ask with ChatGPT? How do you ask? Yes, act as a which teacher? Which level?
Class 11. Which level? You have to give
Act as a mathematics teacher at grade 12 or grade 10, handling the classes at or in the state of, even you can say 10.
It's depend upon the command. Command what you
Yes.
are getting.
So now even we have to support our teachers how do they prompt well.
But it's still not reliable. I've seen,
Sir, if we agree that, I am so happy.
Yes.
But majority say that. Majority say that what they say is correct.
Absolutely trash. If you make a chat GPT or DeepSeek to tell them to make a PowerPoint presentation, it's a very, very primary level, base level.
Why should he do for you, sir?
No.
Exactly.
We tested. I tested
Correct.
it.
I agree.
And logical answers, English subject analysis, everything
Correct.
is wrong.
Completely agree.
Everything is wrong.
See, that is where our role. That is where we are.
5.1 I'm talking.
That is where we are reiterating the role of the teacher. Right? See, that is where our role. When the students are coming up with these kind of outputs, make them to analyze, make them to check it whether this is correct or not. Otherwise, our next generation will be in trouble. So the critical analysis is the skill we need to develop among our students when you use any kind of technology. Even 10 years back, I still remember, I was working in a technology company. They were preparing this kind of animated content. So there was a content in class 8, I think, there is about thermometer. There is a topic on thermometer. So there is an animation. If you have a clinical thermometer, which ranges to 110, right? Yeah. If you use that in a liquid whose boiling point is more than 150, 300, what will happen to the thermometer? What will happen? What will happen? It will break. Right? Now the second question is, where will it break? Where will it break? So this fellow beautifully prepared the animation. There is a flame above the stand. There is a bottle. The liquid is boiling. The thermometer is coming. Dipped on it. Broken. There was a physics teacher. Same sentence he used. What rubbish it is. Now you can imagine where it would have broken. To say that that is rubbish. Where it will break?
One point.
Which point?
111.
Huh?
111.
Not the point I'm asking. There is a glass thermometer. Where will it break? It will break. Yes, thank you, sir. It will break in the bottom itself. Because there is a sudden expansion so that the bulb cannot withstand. But this fellow, what happened? Broken at the top. Why? It was easy for him. Those who know maybe Adobe Photoshop, it works in different layers. So in this, there are number of layers. And there is a bottle, there is liquid, and this, so almost 3-4 layers are there. But at the top, there was only one layer, so breaking there, it is easy. So this kind of misconception is again, there is a possibility. So who has to rectify that? Teachers need to rectify that. But whether our teachers have all concepts, the conceptual clarity is more important. If you want to analyze, if you want to reflect on any of these technology tools, yes, we need to have the content with us. The content mastery is the most important thing. Then, integrating. Now, I hope most of us are at this level. What is that? Now we know how to use it, not only using at different phases of teaching learning with different functionalities. May not be the same function. Different functionalities we use it, so it becomes a part and parcel of our teaching learning. And the last one is transforming. What that would be? You use the technology in order to transact, but you create other skills among the learners which will help them to face the competition. Right? So what is digital pedagogy? As Angel was mentioning, wherever any new term is there, they will add pedagogy. So it is basically pedagogy driven technology integration. It's not mere use of technology that anyone can do. We have to emphasize the pedagogy and focus on what is the pedagogical value of the tool. Select accordingly. Then focus on learner engagement and transformation, nothing more than that. I am not here to showcase my own technical skill. No, I am not showcasing that. What is my intention? Can my learner get, participate, engage in the best way so that there is a maximum learning happening? If you feel this technology tool cannot help, don't use it. So you make the decision. You make the decision which technology has to be. There are different dimensions which we have to keep it in our mind. One is technological dimension. So what NCRT, CIET or SCRT or even at diets, what you people are doing? Try to equip the learners here. The technological dimension. Right? What are all the different, maybe even if when you are using, what are the pros and cons of using certain technology? Now AI can be used everywhere? No. We talk about safety, security, privacy. How many of you have installed any AI in your mobile? So forget about your privacy. Right? Now it's very, very evident. Very evident. Now if you think something, your AI will tell what did you think. You just do maybe a browsing a e-commerce app. After 10 minutes in your Facebook, it will come with a suggestion. Right? How is it possible? There was a session on ChatGPT, AI, Gen AI. A participant asked with the resource person, can your ChatGPT tell where and all I went yesterday? It's a challenging question, right? RP asked, give me your mail ID and mobile number. Given, entire trace has been given. Now he wondered, how is it possible? Nothing. You only have given the permission. Your mobile number is connected with your mail ID connected with your GPS, location access, everything was on. So wherever you go, it actually traces. Now this ChatGPT, get it from there. So it's easy. So we have to develop all these, not only how to use a technology, how to integrate a technology, but we have to focus on all the dimensions of technology, then pedagogical, no need to tell, cognitive dimension. What is cognitive dimension? This is this dimension. It's nothing but when I use certain technology may create more cognitive conflict. Use technology which can help the learner to have better cognition. Then ethical and citizenship dimension, as even now we started talking. Etiquettes. Right? Etiquettes we started talking. Now how to respect others. For cyberbullying you may be talking. Right? So then ethical, citizenship dimension, it repeated. So your digital pedagogy, in a nutshell we can say it is a multi-channel approach. It is a multi-channel approach where your emphasis is on content, method. If these two recommend or necessitates the need for technology, go for it. Right? Then you integrate. This is what digital pedagogy talks about. Now, what are the things we will consider? Because you are all digital pedagogues. You started using technology, you started integrating technology in your classroom or in your training or even in your research. Especially in classroom, align technology with pedagogy, not the reverse. Never ever give the message that digital pedagogy is not decided by the digital technology. No. You use technology which the pedagogy require. You align technology with the pedagogy, not the reverse. Because most of the tools are not developed keeping the pedagogy in their mind. That is what. If you can develop something, there are examples. For example, the interactive whiteboard. Which was the first interactive whiteboard? Any idea? A teacher couple given they have developed an interactive whiteboard which was called SMART. That is why every board is called smart board. Basically, we should not call a UK based couple, right? Then, if you look at that smart board, most of the options are aligned to what you have in teaching learning. Moodle, for example, you might have heard Moodle as a learning management system. If you look at Moodle, you'll wonder they have done whatever you need in a teaching learning process. So there are certain technology tools which are prepared for PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint. Is it meant for education? What is PowerPoint? Why did they give the name? No, PowerPoint. The points which are powerful need to be presented. It was not meant for education, but it dominates. So, second is focus on the learner. Who are your learners? How much they can do? How much they can afford? Then, promote interaction and engagement. Right now, I am sorry, there is no engagement. Right? Only cognitively. So, promote interaction as much as possible in the classroom. So, you select those technology which they can afford. Don't use the technology which I can show as a hi-fi, which the student can say, aha, oh. No. They should be able to do it and feel how. Then design for accessibility and inclusivity. That is another concern, especially based on NEP. What is that? Most of our technology, what we are using, that can be used by the general or normal, what you call. Now you select those technology tool which can give a transcript. I have a video which can give a transcript, or which can give an audio is there which will give a transcript for hearing impact. So like that you think of. Then encourage authentic learning. We have the role. There are a lot of teaching learning avenues possible, as I told, that may not be authentic. So bring those kind of technology tools in front of the students where they can confirm the authenticity of what they have learning. Deepening the conceptual knowledge. Provide timely and meaningful feedback. That is also more important, because when we bring technology, integrate with the pedagogy, one lacuna would be our teaching learning may become more mechanical. So we need to adopt those kind of technology tools where there can be timely feedback. That's why I think you might have done during the lockdown, though your classes were online. In between, you decided a session where just for chit chatting. Some teachers have done just to discuss, oh, how are you, what is, otherwise in the class we cannot do. Or even some of them, they visited, the teachers used to visit in squad wise to some of their houses. At least they should feel that proximity or emotional support. So that has to be taken care. And I think you are familiar with this 5E. Yes, sir.
The first point, align technology with the pedagogy. So why can't we align pedagogy with technology?
You can try.
Because in your example, now you have told that the PPT that was not meant for education, but now we have aligned our pedagogy.
No. I am aligning from PPT with my pedagogy. Sorry. Sir, this is our strength. Will you leave it to somebody? I will decide which tool I will use, because I know what method I am going to use. Some people say you can do this, you can do this, innovate, you can collaborate, you use it. Will you use it? You will try it first. You will check whether it aligns to my pedagogy, then I will use. Otherwise, sorry. Say no. Saying no is an art. Right? Saying no is an art. So, only one suggestion in your digital pedagogy, this already you are following.
5E model.
Yeah, 5E model. Make sure you have certain technology tool that can be used at all these levels. Try to connect those technology tools on this and this. Again, only one thing I would like to highlight. TPAC. T is silent. P, K, C, K is more important for us. CK content knowledge, PK pedagogy knowledge. Then now, since you are at this level, PK and CK, now you think of, can I have TK? Technology knowledge. And at last, you can ask yourself, where are we? Are we using technology at this level? As a substitute, today I am on leave, I will give my lesson, you learn. We were doing like that. Now we are using augmented level. You try to augment. You can take them to modify. Now the students started using some task using technology. You are modifying. You can also think of redefining. Even not only achieving the outcome, what is designed, there are indirect effect. They improve some of their communication skill. Even the shyest person, student, may be writing well. They may not talk personally, but in a blog or in a discussion forum, they may write. So you can redefine. Ultimately, we will focus on this. Whatever you do with the pedagogy, we cannot give away with this. And some of the digital tools are, I did not mention, maybe another occasion we will have a hands-on on Canva, PowerPoint, H5P. You can note down Lumi Education. Those are really interested. You can create interactive content. Then collaboration, Google Classroom at least, or Google Docs, Padlet. Have you tried? Yes. Then assessment, Google Forms, Kahoot, Testimos, Playground. Then simulation. Simulation, have you tried? Science teachers? FET from Colorado University. Thousands of simulations are available. Maths faculties, at least you can try GeoGebra. GeoGebra 3D is available. And this is the challenge we have. Digital divide, teacher preparedness. So you are accountable to address this. May not be the digital divide. Teacher preparedness, yes. You as the KRP is deciding that we are going to support infrastructure limitation. Sorry, not in our hand. But right now the ministry is trying to improve. Need for continuous professional development that NCRT and CIET is already in design. But only thing you carry the message what every teacher need to do, or even every pre-service teacher need to do, because they don't know which are all the platforms they can get the support. With that, I'll stop. Thank you. Maybe another 2 minutes if you have any query. No query means unclearly unclear. Clearly clear. Clearly unclear. Okay. Anyway, thank you. It was a great privilege and right for me to get interacted with fellow beings from the other side of the country. Right. So thanks a lot for your participation, and let us do together, work together, grow together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Your session is so energetic. After lunch,
Yes, beautiful.
all are feeling dull. After your
It's
session,
because
all
of
are
you.
awakened.
There are a lot of smiling faces. So thank you.
Please have tea. After that, the final